episodes.
All right, we back.
No, we're not. Ugh. Yes, sir. It's an honor. We're back, by the way. You just run along now. You just run along and do your best. Now, later, folks. I lost the voice. Where is the voice? The voice is gone. The voice is gone. Help! Ah. Looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID.
Real ID.
I gotta get the voice back. Fighto, Fighto, Fighto. Worthy.
You seem
G. Okay, we got it.
happy?
Fine. Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now. Sir.
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl.
Right, let's go to the security guard office. And then examine the key card panel slidey thing reader, like everybody calls it.
Yeah.
The evidence room is beyond that door.
And we have the ID card from Cheap Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open.
Aha! The card reader's turned off, see?
Somebody set us up! What is the security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina sky so gray?
Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him?
What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeah, that card you got there on your chest, that's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw?
Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting.
Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres.
You're busy then?
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres.
Go ahead and present him something.
Like this?
I don't think the badge would do anything, but
Oh, this.
yep.
That smell. Reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Story.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
The filet steak lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall.
All right, Bambino. You win. Ask anything.
Finally, it seems like...
He's willing to talk. Alright, now talk to him. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
Oh, that poor little doggy. Poor guy, keep getting his name wrong and calling him Mickley.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know?
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here and now. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
You mean the security camera system?
I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know?
The store told us something. He said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. It's all gone now. Like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Stowe, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
Don't worry about the voice crack. What kind of case was it anyway? I'll take the fall for that. Don't worry. You've heard it so many, I had to name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago? The day of our case!
That's right. The evidence transfers.
Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too.
I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me machines, well, I like them as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman. Are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard and you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
Thus the card reader by the door.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
So, this is the ID card record.
Hey! I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina. I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright! I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing.
Let's just transfer over now and present the evidence.
Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about?
We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vaults of the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transfer. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transfer's like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Ka-chow. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
And that happened to SL9 2 days ago.
Alright, go ahead and present him something that has to do with the ID cards. Something that has to do with a number, like an ID card. Something like 5842189, something like that. See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot.
The number on this is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Look, the fourth number. It's a perfect match.
It was used at 514, right before the stabbing.
What's more, there's only one of them cars in the whole wild world.
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
Wait, what did Officer Meekin say?
So, I entered the evidence room and asked the man who was displayed as the ID card.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me!
If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins?
Alright, compadre. You win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
ID card record! IDs of all who entered the evidence room on 2/21!
I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here.
First, go to the evidence room.
Ka-chow.
It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
So this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard. Shut the fuck up over there.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
God damn it, dude. We're professionals here.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Ah! Whoa!
Fuck just happened?
Sorry, I think you were a ghost.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true? What I heard? Huh?
Right, oh please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Lock yourselves out.
Yeah, it's true.
So chief of police can't. Will loan anyone $50? Even me?
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Yeah.
Just for today.
That's for a day?
But guess what? You got permission for the chief. So now, you're boss for a day.
Gee, thanks.
First of all, you want to have this.
Evidence room floor plans. Scene of the stabbing of a detective at the PD.
Doctor. So, Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day?
That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Your underlings.
They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again.
I'm adamant, though. Adamant, I say. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest.
Who's Adam?
In my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here, too, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course! I am a detective, after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open?
I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
See.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case?
Yeah, that case, the SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case.
This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using their ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. Fingerprint. Coded with a fingerprint. Fingerprint. Ah! So the only locker we can open is our own.
Funny, they look like normal lockers.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handle, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it,
zip! You get a shock.
if that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Evidence locker! Only that side Detective Kaczynski can unlock it and get it like when it's open! Present him the knife, the other knife, or the note.
This?
Yeah.
Detective Goodman's note. And that switchblade knife! I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection.
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case.
I know you can talk to him. You can talk to him about something.
Now that was a bloody, violent case.
Violent?
That was a bloody violent case.
So it was a murder.
A serial killing.
A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a mistake and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
That put Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill.
Rumors? About forged evidence?
It was supposed to be cleaned up with the transferal the other day.
It was the last job he ever did.
Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So that switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself.
Alright, now go ahead and look at stuff.
Alright, well, looks like we got some.
Actually, present the card key ID, the ID card, the card record. No!
Shit, B.
Card key record.
Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
Ah, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa!
What is it?
That second number!
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth!
What?
The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth!
What? What?
ID
card is updated.
Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room?
Edgeworth, can you stop just killing people?
Yeah, for
My
real.
God, Edgeworth. Now you're getting exempt stuff.
Got a bit of target practice here.
Yes. Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner.
That looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Fuck me.
Her handcuffs attached to the frame. God damn it, dude.
Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away.
Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing.
He's been shot square in the forehead.
Better him than us.
There's something sticking out of here.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that the evidence locker was open recently.
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too.
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either.
If you're gonna talk about someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal.
Don't forget, you can press left bumper to look at the rest of the... That's the wrong bumper.
So let it...
What is a saw and paint doing here?
Yes, since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art? I noticed that there's a blue and yellow paint here.
Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger.
Well, you might say this is my studio.
Here, in the evidence room,
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Ooh. Did you just say your line?
Yeah, I did, yes.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know.
You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it.
Rubber glove tagged evidence from the SL9 incident. Extremely thin rubber glove.
Oh, well, there's a bloody damn handprint.
What's this? Blood?
It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here.
It looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright! What if there are other bloodstains left in the room?
We should use our testing fluid to check it out.
Right triangle. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you can spray that. There's 3 bloodstains in this room. Holy shit, there's a bloodstain there?
Holy shit.
I knew it. There's someone's right handprint.
What? What's the matter, detective?
Look, it's mine.
It's yours?
Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Oh, fuck me. Shit, my fucking cats.
Go.
Think of my cats. I'm all alone. I'm just all alone.
Go shoot. Can you stop killing people? My god.
Fucking guy killing people.
This is like the
Egg,
6th
killing
time
people.
I've helped you.
I'm always implicated in shit. It's always the same. It's always the same group of characters. People fucking dying. Bunch of fucking conspiracies going
Oh
on
my
here.
god.
You know, I
That's okay.
promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. Oh my. Oh. 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 You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? I'm such a loose cannon. My mom was right. I'm just a fucking loose
Oh, wait a
cannon.
second. Oh, that's not my locker. Okay, we're fine.
Oh wait! Oh shit! Never mind, mine's the one next door. Whoa, that was embarrassing.
That was a close
Oh,
one.
that was embarrassing.
Ugh.
Holy shit!
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. Holy shit! Oh, I thought I was a real loser there for a minute. Oh, it just turns out I'm an absent-minded detective.
What? But you're a detective. An absent-minded detective. Look for blood. Blood. Where's blood? Show me blood. Be like blood.
Yo!
There's blood.
A lot of blood. That's a lot of blood. That must have been one of the massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman. He's a crab. Was actually an alien. I was close.
This proves that something really happened in front of this locker.
I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey! If you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. Fucking asshole.
I'll tell you the next bloodstain's on the left side. Like on the left side. So it goes slide on over.
Right. Turn off the lights. We're gonna do some most tonight.
Not on the door. Close. Oh!
So I know what happened.
What?
Someone already bloody walked in, slid across, and then died.
Okay. Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant.
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Huh?
I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where do you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans.
Alright, that's all the bloodstains. There's still one more thing you need to examine. On the other side. On the other side.
Whoa, wait a minute. That's our evidence from the case with the metal detector. And the
yeah,
fishing
yeah.
pole and all that.
You could click on it if you want.
Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here.
What a soy-looking fishy pole that is.
Aha! That's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it.
I've seen that somewhere before.
Right, pal. That's that metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out on Gourd Lake, remember?
All right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before.
Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later.
That cheap-looking box?
You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their hat. Right there, you gotta look at the hat.
Okay, now look at this side.
What about this freaking rubble?
Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all those pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
There you go, pal. Making me have to be some kind of hole again. That's apparently from the case.
The case?
The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces here?
Another piece of SL9 evidence. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before it was broke.
Wanna try to put them back together?
Aha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place.
And we'll do that
On the next
episode. Thank you for watching this episode. And I love you. Mack's too busy socializing.
Oh, right. Oh, that's right. I forgot we always forget about the spray part.
Doesn't know how iconic things.
Subscribe, all that, you know, just like.
That's for him being damn disrespectful. For being damn disrespectful.
I do what I do to get views.
Fucking forget. See you tomorrow.